our YouTube Live Secrets of Slim.
YouTube Live Secrets of Slim. YouTube Live.
Bring it. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I think everybody else needs to be muted.
I got it. It is working, and that was your like DJ intro. That's how excited we are tonight. Whoop whoop. Everybody's on, and tonight the reason for this Zoom or this live is because we've been talking about our products for a long time, about how we're the gut health and happiness company. You guys know how incredible our gut health products are. Our ease, our X factor, you know immediately the power of these products. And unfortunately, Slim has not gotten the spotlight in a long time. Now, we have all been drinking this for almost 7 years. And when I started with Slim, I had significant, horrible seasonal allergies issues. I was an exhausted, tired mom that was working so hard to feel better again. I mean, I was juicing every single day. I was on raw diets. I was working with $100 a month naturopaths and doctors, trying so many different things. So when I was introduced to this product, I thought there is no way that a pink drink that tastes good, that's a treat, is going to do anything in my body. And I was floored by the results I got. The inflammation in my body started to reduce. My energy started coming back. My cravings for the bad foods were less and less. And I fell in love. And then I fell into the science and was just amazed by what this simple product does and how wisely it was developed and put together, even down to the fact that it's a drink. That is so important and intentional. So tonight I have 3 amazing, wise, educated health gurus with me that are going to share with you each one of their favorite secrets of Slim and what you can expect from this product. So I'm going to turn it over to Shoshanna Easling, master herbalist, amazing woman, and take it away. Oh, unmute yourself.
Awesome. Thank you, Amber. Okay, so starting off, I'm just going to tell you 5 years ago, every day was cloudy. It was exhausting. I was frustrated. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't talk straight. And I started this crazy little pink drink. And I'm not going to say everything changed overnight, because it didn't. It took a long time, and it took consistency. You know, it takes 2 years for every cell in your liver to die and get rebuilt. It takes 7 years to rebuild a human body. 7 years supporting my body, taking care of my body, putting good stuff in my body for my body to actually rebuild itself. And where I was at, I had a lot of good things going on in my brain that needed some serious help. So I'm double marker ADHD. That means your frontal lobe is underactive, right? Huge. Well, one thing I noticed with Slim is that I started learning better. I started absorbing better. I started getting clarity and focus and energy. And my ability to learn and absorb what I'm learning is better than it's ever been in my entire life. So with everything I went through, I had lost chunks of memory. I mean, like huge chunks of memory of my childhood, of all of that. But in the past 5 years, I feel like I have, even though those chunks of memory are gone, I have so much clarity that I am a better mama. I am a better wife. I am a better me, a better friend, because I am having that energy, that focus, and that clarity. And the fascinating thing to me is how long it took my body to rebuild, because I was so sick. Honestly, a year into Slim, I was like, Plexus is awesome. Like, I'm doing better. I'm getting up and I'm washing the dishes and I'm doing some stuff and I'm doing better. And then 2 years in, I'm like, wow, it really works. I'm getting better. I mean, this was a whole lifetime of me fighting for my life, right? And so I'm like, 2 years in, I'm doing better, but I was still struggling. It's been 5 years, guys. and my whole life has changed. Slim works. Slim doesn't just work on one level. It works because your brain is the command center that talks to the rest of your body, that tells the rest of your body what to do. And Slim has alpha lipoic acid in it, which flushes toxins out of the fatty tissues of your body. You know, your brain is the fattiest part of the human body, and alpha lipoic acid passes the blood-brain barrier, goes straight to the brain, and helps get rid of those nasty little boogers. And that is so huge because it's the command center that says, hey, hormones, wake up. Hey, left arm, start working correctly. That was what's going on with me. Like I had a lot of issues going on, but my brain was such a big part of that. And Slim is not just about one thing or another. It's about helping your body read itself better, work better, think better. It's about supporting you because God designed you the way it's supposed to work, right? And so it helps to support you so that your body can help work the way it's supposed to work. Okay, so a few things. One thing I love about it is because I'm ADHD, that means I burn 5 times more dopamine than the average person. It means my frontal lobe is underactive. Well, alpha lipoic acid helps to wake that frontal lobe up to give me that clarity and that focus to really engage my brain. Okay. That in itself is spectacular. But in Japan, they're using ALA, which is alpha lipoic acid, which is also in Slim, to treat Lyme disease. That was huge for me because I was going through it. My doctor looked at it and he went, wow, this is actually ingredients that you need to be taking. And I was like, okay, this is good. And it really worked on a level that I could not imagine. Okay, so the green coffee bean, this is one of the things that I felt like were hidden that we didn't find out about for a while. And I think is one of the coolest things. A lot of people think because of the amount of energy that you get from Slim, that it's got to have caffeine. It doesn't have caffeine. The small amount of green coffee bean is actually used as a prebiotic. A prebiotic, which means that it actually feeds your microbiome. It's food for your microbiome. There are 10 microbiomes to every 1 cell in the human body. Your body is made out of microbiome. And this green coffee bean helps to feed the microbiome, which means that it is a phenomenal, and it really is. And there's new cutting edge research going into the green coffee bean as a phenomenal prebiotic that helps your body like nobody's business. So I love that it has that in it. And it still doesn't have any caffeine in it. There's no detectable caffeine because it's such a small amount. You don't need a bunch of food. You need a small amount of food for those prebiotics. So anyway, I could go on and on and on and tell you about how incredible Slim is and how it helps your blood sugar, and your blood sugar is connected to your hormones. For me, I was on so many crazy hormones and everything changed. My doctor was like, you don't need these anymore. Because it helped balance my body over time. It took time to balance my body and rebuild and my body to start working correctly. And so, but I mean, it's, you guys, if you're not buying Slim right now, I can tell you 5 years in, go place your order, put it on for every month. Consistency is what changed my life. What if I would have quit 3 months in? What if I would have quit a year in? What if I would have quit 2 years in? Because the results that I'm seeing today, 5 years, that's the results. Like it has just gotten better and better and better. It's like layers of, and think about 7 years for your whole body to rebuild it just naturally. That's what your body takes. So my body, 5 years in, it's just getting healthier and stronger and better all the time, which is just phenomenal. So I just have to tell you, I love how healthy I'm getting. I'm so healthy that I'm waiting for another baby to come. All right. Over to you, Amber.
I love that, Shauna. I love everything you said. I love that you talked about that it can take a while for some people, and that even for people that have fast results. I was somebody that did. I had really quick, within 2 weeks, noticeable. My husband said, you cannot get off that results. It's still doing the long-term effects for me as well. So every single year, we talk about aging backwards with Plexus, and it's really because as we age, while using these products, like Shauna said, we're changing our body and renewing our cells in an improved way and a higher functioning system. So while we age, we're actually getting healthier and aging backwards. So I love that you brought that out. Thank you, Shauna, and congratulations on your 4th. Oh my goodness. Okay, with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Mom. This is my mom, and this is Lori Welch, who is also a health guru. She knows all the things as well. So take it away.
Okay, so I'm so excited that we're doing this Zoom because I get to share these little nuances about Slim, and part of the reason why I will not miss a day. So you know me, like I've been a fitness professional, I've been like super into health and nutrition, and that's because I dealt with so many you know, they call it IBS when they don't really know how to diagnose you. But I had to be so intentional and careful about everything that I did because I had a system that just did not work optimally without me babying it. So I so believe that we were created to be healthy. I believe in your body's ability to heal itself. Let me say some of the things that I'm about to talk about. I'm not claiming to cure or prevent any disease. I'm just sharing the things that I know about Slim and why I am not going to go a day without it. So about aging backwards, I've lost weight. That's what people kind of know about me. I had my 3rd and 4th child at an older age, back to back. I put on weight, and for the first time in my life, it just I wasn't able to get it off. I came to terms with it, just accepted it, and thought I just have to grow old gracefully. I can't work out as hard as I want to anymore. I'm tiring out fast. I have this extra weight. And then Slim came into my life. I lost the weight. I can work out like I did in my 30s and my 20s and feel amazing. But what I know is I know that I'm helping to support my body's ability to not oxidize, okay? So some of the secrets of Slim, there are polyphenols, there are antioxidants, there are prebiotics. So it helps to feed your good gut bacteria. You age, you oxidize, right? And so polyphenols and antioxidants help to prevent that. One of the things that we noticed in Plexus, and we all talked about, but we knew our skin was better, okay? All over. In the winter, I used to need moisturizer, and I just don't anymore. And that is because one of the claims that we actually can make with Slim from the inside out beauty claim is that it helps to increase moisture retention in your skin and give you a good pH balance on your skin. And so ceramides, when you're taking your collagen, ceramides love the enzyme that a good pH balanced skin will produce. So you're going to have more plumping, you're going to have a better lipid barrier on your skin. So this truly is inside out aging prevention and giving you better luminous glowing skin from the inside out. Also, when we're talking about acromantia, that's one of the claims that we talk about. It increases acromantia by many percentages. That is something that actually helps to repair. You can Google this on your own. Helps to repair the mucosal lining of the gut. And so a lot of people deal with food intolerances and digestion issues. And so increasing acromantia can help and go in and repair the mucosal lining. Also, one of the reasons you age is because you do not absorb nutrition from the foods that you're eating or the supplements that you're taking as well. And that is because the receptors that you have on your cells that receive the insulin that your pancreas pumps out start to lay flat. So the chlorogenic acid, which is the antioxidant portion of the green coffee bean, which does not contain caffeine, but we have that in our Slim, actually helps to increase your insulin sensitivity. If you have too much carbohydrates and too much insulin resistance and leptin resistance, you'll be hungry all the time because you're not receiving the nutrients from the food that you're consuming. So you're not getting the nutrients, you're not getting the vitamin support, you're aging because of a lot of these elements. And so that is what Slim helps to prevent. Chlorogenic acid is also so good for your liver. And fatty liver is an issue for people, metabolic disorder, fatty liver. And that's a lot of what we're preventing. We're helping you to absorb protein. So another reason why you age is you just don't put on muscle as quickly and your body starts to deteriorate. The reason you don't put on muscle is because you're not able to absorb protein. And that is something that is a secret of being a better blood sugar regulator and more insulin sensitive. So, woo!
I love it. I love that you were like, and I know that you could keep going forever. Which I love, which means there's so much to dive into. We're barely touching the surface. So thank you, Mom, for all of that. And I want to say you've lost 40 pounds.
Yeah.
She's 51, so she's lost all that weight in her late 40s, early 50s, and this has helped her in every way. So thank you, Mom, for that.
Every way. Hormone balancing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Wendy's gonna round us out here. Take it away, Wendy.
Hey everyone, I am so excited to talk to you about some secrets of Slim. I have been on the products for exactly 6+ years now, just a little bit over 6 years, and I've had also a major health transformation. Like Shoshanna, I struggled with a lot of cognitive issues, memory, trying to get through the brain fog of my day. I also had Lyme issues, thyroid issues, a lot of things that I think a lot of people that we know, we probably know somebody who is dealing with something like that. And I just thought I just had to deal with it, right? Is it ever gotten to that place in your life where you're like, I just need to deal with it. This is how it is. I can't believe that you don't have to deal with it. Actually, you can reverse a lot of the ways that you feel just by regenerating cells and tissues. So when I started 6 years ago, I was actually in school to become certified in natural health. And the reason for that was because I was looking for answers to help me not feel the way that I was feeling. And so when I was in school, guess what we learned about? Everything that is in our Slim product. We learned about chlorogenic acid. We learned about coffee bean extract. We learned about alpha lipoic acid. We learned about the prebiotics. All of that stuff is necessary for cell regeneration. And so I was super excited when my friend introduced me to Slim because I'm like, hey, that's what I'm supposed to be taking anyway. And here it is all in one little drink. So the brain fog went away, the digestive issues went away, the skin rashes went away, the energy levels went whoop. And aging backwards, I just love that all the things that we talked about, I am going to sum it up in one word, and that is called mitochondria. Mitochondria is actually the little powerhouses in the trillions of cells that you have in your body that takes in oxygen, okay? And in one breath, 85% of the oxygen that we take in one breath is distributed and taken in by that mitochondria. And that mitochondria needs the oxygen to start telling other things in our body what to do, whether it's breaking down a enzyme reaction, a hormone reaction, an insulin reaction, all that, they have specific jobs, okay? And so when you don't feel good, you probably have low mitochondrial cell issues, like what Lori was talking about. You have all these little feeders in your cells. That's what she was talking about. I bet you anything. I'm guessing that's what she was talking about. So what you would see then is you typically have low energy, you might age faster, and you even have cellular death, okay? Luckily, we can actually rebuild our cells, so we're thankful for that, but you will end up with cellular death. So a really cool study is that researchers in the 1970s took two groups of rats. In one of the groups of rats, they gave them plain water. In the other groups of rats, they gave them water supplemented with alpha lipoic acid. And what they did is in these two studies, they looked for three things. They looked for glucose metabolism, they looked for the energy production, and they looked for antioxidative stress. Am I saying that right? Antioxidant stress or whatever. All of those things were measured in the rats that were taking the alpha lipoic acid actually had better insulin sensitivity, their energies were better, and they actually regenerated cells because they had antioxidants in their body. So ALA was found to improve body composition, glucose tolerance, and energy. And they also discovered that supplementing actually revitalized the mitochondria in the aging cells. So this is the part about aging backwards that we're seeing with our slims. So if you can improve oxidative damage, you can also prevent degenerative diseases like cancer and dementia and diabetes by restoring vital energy. So those are a few things that I loved about the mitochondria, about our cells, and what the Slim is doing that with the alpha lipoic acid. I love too, when we talk about oxidative stress, you need to remember what that entails and what it does to your body. So things that can cause oxidative stress would be chemicals, stress in itself, artificial food coloring, artificial sugars, artificial, what am I trying to say? Artificial food coloring,
Toxins,
preservatives, all that causes oxidative stress in the body, which actually lowers the mitochondrial cells. So I am so excited to tell you that Plexus never has and never will. They have a very strict standard that they will never have those in our products, because we already know that that would go against what the product is trying to do. And so, yay, how about that? So that is why I love my Slim and never go a day without it.
I love
Amber.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Wendy. I did not know that. I need to study into mitochondria. I've heard it talked about, but not in that depth. That's fascinating. And people were asking, so a quick recap, natural flavorings sweetened with stevia and monk fruit, colored with beetroot extract. This is a super clean, amazing drink that, let me give you the recap that we just heard, helps to detox the brain and body, helps brain function, balancing your hormones, feeding your gut microbes. So while I'm drinking this, here's what we're doing, right? Upping my energy without caffeine, preventing oxidation, which is aging, helping the pH balance of our skin, so inward, outward beauty. How easy is that, right? Increasing acromancia, which also helps with our metabolism, repairs the lining of our gut, helps absorb nutrients from our supplement and our food. So if you're spending all of that money on healthy food, I know I do, this is helping your body and get the most from it, right? Helps you absorb protein, put on muscle, keep muscle, which is so important, and helps your mitochondria. So fascinating. So thank you so much, ladies. Thank you for all who are on that are loving and using your products and loving this info. You guys are getting praises in the comments. I just want to tell you, ladies. And please, if you are drinking this daily, keep doing it. Know that what you're doing, this is not a luxury product. This is helping you today, next month, next year, 2 years, 5 years down the road, you and your family. So don't stop, know the power of what you're taking, and keep on drinking Slim, keep on drinking the drink. Right, ladies? We were all having a party earlier. Woohoo! Thank you so much, guys. And we look forward to chatting with you more in the future. Thank you, ladies.